Welcome, everybody, to the Fantasy Football War Room Podcast. I'm your host, James, and with me, I've got Frank.
Hey now.
Chris.
Pronto.
And Nick.
How's it going, everybody?
We're doing well, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Chris, you going to make them wait any longer for that pronto?
You know, it's draft day. I had to make them wait. Hopefully Mel Kiper got in there and analyzed my pronto or something before I said it, but, you know.
I think we've all waited long enough for draft day. Come on.
Oh, we've been counting down the days. Man.
I think Mel's got you coming out of the 7th round with that pronto there.
What does Mel know about?
Yeah, I've moved up into the draft.
He moved up. He's in the board.
I moved up. I'm on the board. I'll take it, Mel.
What is Mel?
But never mind, Mel. Yeah, never mind, Mel. Join us live on the Instagram, the Fantasy Football War Room, tonight as we cover the draft as it goes down.
Live and direct.
Yeah, we're going to be bringing you guys our own analysis of where these players go, and I mean, why watch the actual experts go when you can hear us and have our banter, right?
Yeah. Forget about Sean McVay.
We'll get to see what Frank's having for dinner, because I'm sure Frank will be eating while we're actually going through our picks, so that should be fun.
I got the snacks lined up already. What do you mean?
I bet you do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, with today being draft day and us going live tonight, we decided that this episode was going to be a little different. We are not going to talk anything draft related through this episode.
What? We're not going to talk draft stuff on draft day?
No, we've been doing it for so many weeks and so many episodes now that I don't think there's anything else that we can tell you guys. So we thought we'd have a little bit of fun, and we are going to do the first ever Fantasy Football War Room game night. And we're going to have the guys, Chris, Frank, and Nick, are going to be going head-to-head in a trivia / game night, I guess to call it. And I'm going to be answering the questions. They're going to be giving us the answers. And we're going to see who is the smartest of the three. My money's on none of them, but one of them will probably win.
One of us has got to be the smartest.
No, I figure it's out of 29. I mean, you probably should. One of you is going to get a 1, so I figure it'll. One of you is going to win. Don't worry, they're not that hard. The questions are pretty good and whatnot. So, for those of you that are not watching us on YouTube, the guys are going to be having a board with them or a piece of paper. So after I ask the question, they're going to be putting it up. I will read what their answers are so you guys know who are following with us. I will give the answer, and we're going to go from there. Do you guys want to put some side bets on before we start?
Yeah, I'm good for a couple side bets. What do you guys want to do? Face tats in honor of Sam?
Face tats. I like it. Yes. I'm so glad I'm not part of this.
I cannot partake in this event.
I think we got to do something with the live tonight, right? Something to do with the live that we can get going with the side bet.
That's a great idea.
Unfortunately, with COVID, I can't say that you have to wear a Cowboys thing with the loser or a Saints thing, unfortunately, because we can't get them to each other's houses in time. I don't know if my money's on Chris right now. So, Chris, how much Saint gear can you get? Can you get it to Frank and Nick's house by tonight for them to wear the stuff?
I'm a traveling man, James. I can do it.
Oh, man.
How about a little water bet or something like that? You got to take a glass of water to the face or something like that.
Bye.
How about a glass of water to the face? That would be pretty funny.
Oh, wow. What do you mean?
Okay, you know what? We'll come up with something for later.
I got it. The two losers got to run a 40 and share their 40 times.
40?
Oh, we got to videotape the 40s.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay,
there
all right, let's do that. The two losers run a 40. We time it and we see who's the thing. I like it. All right, we'll put that down.
There you go.
Okay.
Next versus TikTok is going to be him running a 40.
More about it. And I'm adjusting the time to make it look good. Don't worry.
All right, gentlemen.
3.3.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to go?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Let's rock.
All
I got
right.
the Google machine fired up for these questions.
Remember, so you cannot use Google in any way. If I see any typing, you guys are out. You lose the question and the points, okay?
Siri,
All right.
are you listening? Is my Siri on?
Okay, so the first round is trivia. I will be asking you 12 questions. Some of them are multiple choice. Some of them are just giving an answer. Let's go with question number 1. Fantasy football was introduced in what year? Is it A, 1989, B, 1962, C, 1992, or D, 1952?
I was already writing the answer before you give the multiple choice.
So that's 89, 62, 92, or 52. I just need A, B, C, or D on your pad of paper, gentlemen.
I already wrote the answer before.
Which one's the right answer, James?
Can't tell you. Nice try, though.
What was? I think it was C.
It's A, B, C, or D. One of the above, Chris.
I wrote
The
the
right
numbers,
answers in
okay?
there.
We're locked and loaded.
All right, show me
Okay,
your
I'm good.
answers, boys. Go ahead.
What do you guys? 62.
We got B for Frank, we got C for Chris, and B for Nick. The answer is B in 1962.
Let's go.
Three people came up with a concept for fans to play football on paper using their favorite players. Each person's team would compete against another's for points. The same basic rules developed in 1962 are still used today. So we got a point for Frank and a point for Nick. All right, right now, Chris, you're doing a 40.
I'm giving him a head start. I'm sandbagging.
Unfortunately, this doesn't end with one question. So, question number 2. What was the name of the first fantasy football league? Was it A, Greater Oakland Professional Pigskin Procrastinators League, B, Wide World of Football League, C, Paper Predictors for Football Players, or D, Paper Pigskins?
Can you say them again?
No.
A, B, C, and D.
A, B, C, and D, yes.
I just want to hear him say all these long names again.
Yeah. I call back a little Ramadan Stevenson.
Oh, I'm still laughing on that
Hoping
one.
we get one of those again.
Nah, he wrote these questions. Come on.
Do you have your answers?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Wait,
Let's show them.
Wait. All right.
Go ahead. Can I get we got A, Chris A, Nick D. The answer is A.
Hey-o.
The first fantasy football league was founded in Oakland. And the league consisted of 8 members, all sports fans and friends of the creator.
Such a long
So
name.
Frank's got 2 and Chris gets his first. I like it.
I'm on the board.
Let's move on to question number 3. Who is considered the father of fantasy football? Is it A, William Ryder? Excuse me. B, Wild Bill Winkenbach? C, Bill Hitchcock? Or D, James Caramana?
That's a trick question. You're going to make us answer James Caramana, aren't you? I don't know this one.
We need some music in the background, guys.
I'm ready to go. I'm locked in.
You guys got him?
Yep.
Go ahead, show him. C, B, Chris, pictures up. A. Wow, you guys all went different here. The answer is Wild Bill Wickenbach. That's Nick. Only.
Oh, Nicky. Wild Bill.
Oh, you got
So
to
it says-
a Wild Bill.
What
it
makes
says
him the father? Huh?
3 friends are credited with coming up with the fantasy football concept, but it was Wickenbach who was really the main brain behind it. He is credited with the honor due in part to his previous fantasy sports developments.
Cool.
Huh, interesting.
So right now we got Chris and Nick Nick and Frank tied with 2 and Chris with 1. All right, next question. What fantasy sport was played before fantasy football? Was it A, golf, B, hockey, C, football, or D, basketball?
I think I know this one. Let's find out.
Told you when I was looking up these things, the history of fantasy sport, it was crazy. Some of the stuff that I was learning here, I didn't know any of these answers.
Final answer. Here we go.
You guys good?
Yep.
Yeah, locked in.
Show us your answers. Bring them in. Frank went D. Chris went A, golf. Nick went A, golf. The answer is golf. Yes, A.
Yeah.
So Wickenbach was the main creator of fantasy football, partly because it was based on two other sports that he developed paper leagues for. The first sport was golf. Wickenbach also created a fantasy baseball league centered around hitting. This guy was like the creator of everything fantasy, it seems. So
Yeah, jeez.
The Don Dada.
I wish I would have started that back when. All right, question number 5. And now we're going to start getting into a little bit of some history for fantasy wise, boys. Unfortunately, Nick, timing wise, this might be hard for you, but you do know most of these names. So, who is the highest fantasy scoring player since 1995 in PPR format? Is it A, Marshall Faulk, B, Curtis Chapman, C, Jerry Rice, or D, Dan Marino?
It's all time, right?
This is since 1995.
All time. Since 95.
Well, yeah, whoever it is has the most. So obviously it's not a current player, but yes,
Can you say them again?
I can. Is it A, Marshall Faulk, B, Curtis Chapman, C, Jerry Rice, or D, Dan Marino?
Is that B, the ice cream guy?
Could be.
James put
I'm
it
locked in.
Question.
Locked in.
Yep.
Nick, locked in?
Let's just take a guess here.
All right, show me your answers, boys. Nick's got A, Frank's got A, and Chris has got D. Laces out. All right. The answer is A, Marshall Faulk. In the list of the top 25 fantasy players since 1995, Marshall Faulk takes the top spot. In his active years, he was never ranked lower than number 17 and usually hovered in the top 7. He had 2-point-busting seasons in 2000 and 2001, where he averaged over 1,300 rushing yards and more than 780 receiving yards.
Wow.
He tricked you with
goes
that
to-
quarterback, eh, Chris?
Nick and Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good. I threw the
What?
quarterback in there.
I'm like,
Who was the first running back to have 100 targets and 100 carries in an NFL season? Was it A, Christian McCaffrey, B, Leonard Fournette, C, Alvin Kamara, or D, Reggie Bush? No easy questions here, boys, because I know everyone started thinking of one running back, and it's like, shit, all 4 of those guys could have done something like this. So,
I would have guessed LT. I guess I would have been wrong.
well, good thing you didn't guess that.
He wasn't one of the multiple choices. I'm going to end up running a 40 here. Let's go.
I think so. This is getting good. All right, boys, show me your answers. D, C, and D. Well, the trend continues. It was Reggie Bush. Number D. So in 2017,
Letter
Kamara
D.
the letter.
Sorry, letter D, yes. In 2017, Kamara and McCaffrey became the second and third running backs to accomplish the feat. In 2006, it was Reggie Bush of the Saints, Chris, you should have known this, who became the first one to reach the milestone.
I'm bad with that historical stuff.
Wow. Nikki hits 5, Frank is at 4, Chris is at 2. Oof. I'm glad I didn't put any money because I would have put all my money on Chris. Thank goodness. All right, let's move on to our next question here. And now we're going to go into questions where you're just going to give me a name, okay, boys?
Up to you.
Yeah.
Go, baby. These are the good
Who
ones.
is the all-time highest scoring running back in a single season PPR format?
All time, eh?
All time.
All time?
All time. One season.
One
single
season.
highest scoring
Single
season. Yes.
Okay. Single season. Okay. Got it. No problem.
It's a trick one. I know it's
I
could be
believe
one
I
guy,
answered
but
this. I believe I answered this a couple weeks ago.
I'm ready.
Ready? Show me your answers, boys. LT. Is that... Who's that, Frank? Go back a little bit. I see T. Davis.
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis.
And Nick's got LT.
Yeah.
The answer is LT. Tomlinson is just one of 3 players to ever average more than 30 fantasy points per game throughout an entire NFL season. He is the only player in history to accomplish the feat while playing all 16 games. LT turned his 348 carries into 1,815 rushing yards and a whopping 28 touchdowns. Not only that, but he also caught 56 passes for an additional 508 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had 481.1 fantasy points that season in 2006.
Can I challenge that? I think he meant Lawrence Taylor.
No.
No. Definitely not.
No. It's LaDainian Tomlinson. Wow. That was a crazy year. So, but let's continue. Chris making a little comeback. The next question. Who is the all-time scoring QB in a single season PPR format?
PPR? I guess PPR don't matter for
It doesn't matter, but I just said it because I'm keeping with the trend here. There's a reason because the next set of questions are not PPR.
Can I do one guy or another guy? Can I put 2 names?
No, you can only put one name, gentlemen. One name, one QB. It's all time. Remember, it's tricky.
Yeah, it is. I think I got it, but
That's single season, right? Oh, see how
Single
Yeah.
season, all time. Good, all of you?
yeah, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nick's doing some erasing. Hold on. Nick's put
he's
in
doing
one guy.
some typing, is what it looks like he's doing.
Quincy Carter.
Unless he's typing with a pen. I mean,
He's typing. He's got the stylus pen.
are we good? All right, gentlemen.
Yeah,
show me your answers. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Matt Ryan. I stumped them finally the first time. All right. The answer is a lot more relevant than now. Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs.
I was my second guess. I was like between them. I thought it was a trick question. Whatever.
417.1 fantasy points. Mahomes' 2018 MVP season still goes down as the most fantasy points ever produced by a quarterback in a season. The young man threw for 5,097 yards, 50 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He also rushed 60 times for 272 yards and 2 more scores. He is one of 3 quarterbacks in NFL history to average over 26 fantasy points per game.
Should have went that.
Wowzers.
Yeah. All right, question number 9. Since we've done quarterback and we've done running back, since I'm going to follow suit, who is the all-time highest scoring wide receiver in a single season PPR format?
I mean, there's an obvious choice.
It's not me. It's not the choice.
I'm going the obvious choice, Chris.
Well, you guys are.
I'm hoping it's
ready.
right. I don't know.
You guys got him locked in?
Yeah, I'm good. Good to go.
Show me. Jerry Rice.
That's the obvious one.
Jerry Rice and Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nick, you are correct.
Yeah, see it. I didn't want to go obvious. I should have went obvious.
I
figured that. Yeah, man.
In 1995, he scored 414 points. So we got the first and only wide receiver to make the list of top point getters. Of all the wide receivers to play in the NFL, it wasn't difficult to predict that if only one was going to make the list, it was Jerry Rice. However, it was surprising to see that his best season from a fantasy point of view came when he was 33 years old. That season, he hauled in 122 passes from Steve Young for 1,848 yards and 15 touchdowns. He also added a rushing touchdown and a passing score.
Oof.
Wow.
I was
Crazy,
Man, I
right?
could have swore it was Moss from that
I was
undefeated season there.
It was Moss Rice. I'm like, I gotta go Jerry.
It was Calvin when he broke the record.
He beat him out.
100 yards.
All right, so a score update. Nick's got 7.
Nick's
Chris has got
smashing.
3. And Frank's got 4.
Is there a daily double?
All right. So the next few questions, the scoring accounts for 4 points for a passing touchdown, 6 points for a rushing and receiving TD, and your standard 0.04 points for a pass and 0.1 points for a rushing and receiving yard. So it's standard kind of point scoring. Who is the all-time highest scoring QB in a single week? The
Week.
options are
There are
A.
options. Oh, cool.
Peyton Manning, B. Aaron Rodgers, C. Michael Vick, or D. Nick Foles.
The guy I
know
wanted
Nick
Nick wasn't
Foles.
there.
Single
Foles
week
wanna throw me
standard
off.
format.
Say him again, please.
A. Peyton Manning, B. Aaron Rodgers, C. Michael Vick, or D. Nick Foles. That's where I need the Jeopardy music, dude.
Playoffs included or what?
It's a single week, Frank.
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
All right, show me your answers, boys. We got so Nick goes sorry, Frank goes Vic, Chris goes Nick Foles, and Nick goes Aaron Rodgers. The answer is Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Good job, Frank. So Michael Vick scored 49.32 points in a week. He had 333 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 80 rushing yards, and 2 TDs. Peyton Manning was 3rd on the list, Rodgers was 4th, and Nick Foles was 5.
It was 2.
I can't remember. I didn't put it down.
Joey Harrington.
Oh yeah.
Still, same format, a standard, obviously. Who is the all-time highest scoring running back in a single week? Is it A. Alvin Kamara, B. Jamal Charles, C. Sean Alexander, or D. Clinton Portis?
Oh, that last one.
I only know 2.
I only know 2 of them. Nick goes Kamara and Sean Alexander.
No, Jamal Charles.
Well, say the order
okay.
again, please.
A. Alvin Kamara, B. Jamal Charles, C. Sean Alexander, or D. Clinton Portis.
Oh man.
These were all good running backs. Kamara with the Saints, Jamal Charles with the Chiefs, Sean Alexander with the Seahawks, Clinton Portis with Washington.
Okay, I'm good to go.
I remember Portis. I hated him when I being a Cowboy fan. You guys good?
Yeah.
All right, show me your answers. D for Frank, A for Chris, and B for Nick. The answer is Clinton Portis. D.
Changed
Clinton,
it.
55.4 points. He had 218 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 36 receiving yards. Alvin Kamara was 2nd, Alexander 3rd, Jamal Charles 4th.
That's when he was on Denver, right?
I think so.
Once he went to
Better start
Washington.
stretching now.
This is good. This is good. Chris, you are in trouble, Chris. You better...
Getting smoked.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see your 40-yard dash on TikTok. All right. Question number 12. And this is the last of the trivia questions.
Is it worth
done
6
running-
points?
You wish. We've done running back. We've done quarterback. So now we got to do wide receiver. Who is the all-time highest scoring wide receiver in a single week? Is it A, Jerry Butler, B, Jerry Rice, C, Bullet Bob Hayes, or D, Jimmy Smith? Nick probably doesn't know
Dio.
any of these guys.
He's picking Jerry Rice again.
Don't tell him my answer, my nudge. I think I picked the right letter.
Bullet Bob
Okay.
Hayes was a good cowboy. You guys good? All right, show him. Chris went C. Nick went B. Went C. The answer is Jerry Rice, guys. You guys just go with the obvious. I don't know. Nicky's just winning on pure obvious here.
I know.
Jerry Rice with 52.5 points, 13 receptions, 225 yards, and 5 touchdowns in one game. Butler was second, Smith was fourth, and Bullet Bob Hayes was 10th.
Jerry.
All right. So, coming out of the trivia round, Nick showed that he was the smartest out of all of you, at least at guessing answers. And he's got 8. Frank is in second with 6. And Chris is in dead last with 3. Man, do you got some making up to do, Chris. You need to hope
golf,
that these
right?
guys...
Low score wins.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're going to be moving on to our next round. So the next round is called Name the List. I'm going to give you a topic, and you need to name the players on this list. So what you're going to do is write down the names that you think they are. Doesn't have to be in the right order. You just have to get their name right. You don't have to write first and last. You could just write their last name and be fine with it.
We got to pronounce it right, or
Hopefully, I can't pronounce it right, so I don't think you can. Anyways, the first list is name the top 5 fantasy football quarterbacks of all time.
Of all time.
All time top 5. And you get 1 point for each one you get right.
Oh, this is tough, man.
I don't make things easy. I'm envisioning Chris running this 40-yard dash, and I could just see. I'm hoping he trips. Can you also show us your outtakes after you write it? Please make sure your wife records all of them and sends all of them to TikTok, not just the good one. I want to see all of them.
Wait, 5 of them?
Yes, 5. Top 5. But yeah, this should be good. I'm excited. I have no faith in you coming back, Chris, at this point. I think you've pretty much lost, and I'm
sewered myself, eh?
Yeah, you were the one that wanted to bet, so this should be good. For those at home, I am enjoying this, laughing my head off that I am not the one having to guess right now because these are not very easy.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, I got 2. Relax.
Oh,
okay, I'm good.
Okay. We're going to get some ketchup here. Nick, you got a few more
Nick,
seconds.
you're timed out, bro. Sorry, you lose. Yes, turn in your assignment. All right.
Okay. Show me what you got, guys. Frank, you go first. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Marino, Rodgers, and Warner. Okay?
Ooh,
Chris?
Warner's a good one. I got Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Steve Young, and Mike Vick.
Okay, Nick? None of those guys.
Mike Vick, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and
Marino.
Dan Marino.
So the answers are with 5,164 points, Tom Brady. 5,141 points, Drew Brees. 4,683 points, Peyton Manning. 4,389 points, Brett Favre.
Favre.
And 3,831 points, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, I got 3.
3.
I got a 5, not
So
2.
Nick got 3.
Yes, sir.
Chris, you got 2 or 3?
3.
I'm gonna recheck the tape anyways just to make sure, but okay. And Frank, you got
cheat,
how many?
Marty
2?
losing.
3.
3?
Brady, Brees, Marino, Rodgers, Warner.
All right. Let's go on to the next list.
Bet you it's running backs or wide receivers.
Name the top 4 kickers in name the top 4 fantasy running backs of all time.
Okay.
You guys see my patterns going on here, eh? In the meantime, while our guests are listening in, they didn't do so bad on the quarterbacks. I was impressed with that. They got a few of them. They missed a few. I don't know how you missed Peyton Manning to Chris and Frank there, but I mean, it's a pretty big name there. So I was curious when a lion was going to show up, and I didn't see one. So that was. But yeah, we got Nick at 11 points right now. We got Frank at 8. And we got Chris at 6. So, Chris, you might not lose to Frank at this rate. Although you both have to run the 40 still, so that's going to be fun.
Man,
I got to pick. One of these guys got to be on a whim here. I got to pick a guy that's not a known name to try to get it. I'm ready. How far did these go back?
I can't tell you that.
Are you going back to 1962?
Chris is like, I wish I Googled a whole bunch of stuff before we started this thing. Okay,
I'm ready.
Good?
One more.
You're not getting any. Just put your own name down.
All right, I'll put a feeler, but I doubt he's there.
All right, show me your list, Frank. We got Terrell Davis, Emmitt Smith. You don't need 4 there, Frank. Take one off.
Only 4.
Take one off. It's only 4. Take one off.
Oh, wow, what the hell?
Turn your ears on.
Take one off. Which one we taking off?
I think it on Emmett.
Okay. Big mistake. Terrell Davis, LaDainian Tomlinson, Barry Sanders, and Curtis Martin. Chris.
Curtis Martin's a good one. I got LaDainian Tomlinson, Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk, and Priest Holmes.
Okay, and Nick?
I got
Move it over that way, Nick. You got Falk, LT. Who's the R?
Reggie Bush.
and then
CMC.
Reggie Bush and CMC.
Rush. I know
Okay,
he's not there.
This is where Nick obviously falters. With 3,671 points, Emmitt Smith. He's number 1 with 3,462 points. Marshall Faulk. 3,451 points. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Got 2.
And 3,401 points. Walter Payton.
I knew it.
All right. I still got 2.
So
I got
Nick
3.
Nick got 2. Chris
How'd you
got
get
3.
I got LT, Emmett, and Marshall Falk.
All right, yeah, that's 3.
Who did you get, Nick?
I got LT and Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk. I forgot about Marshall.
I
Chris,
can't believe the
Frank,
Cowboy
what'd you
guy
get?
didn't
2?
pick Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Once I saw the name, I was like, oh, I screwed up.
The best was Frank erased the number 1 guy. I was dying. I'm like, oh, that's good.
I gained one. Gaining ground.
Next, since you guys know the pattern, this is our last lists. We're going to be naming the top 5 fantasy football wide receivers of all time. I gotta get the back end music. Do 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 do. I don't know if that makes it better for you guys.
Top 5 or top 4?
Top 5 this time.
5.
Frank. 5 this time. So don't give me
I got
6.
top 5. I would have got one, man.
I don't know why you erased the best one on the board, the highest scoring tight end ever. Yeah,
He
that
did play
makes sense.
25 years.
You left Barry in there, who only played what, 7 seasons?
10 years, but he got 15,000 yards and who was it? 99 touchdowns.
Clearly not enough.
He's probably number 5 on that list.
That's why I stopped. I didn't want to put a line on my list.
Let's see. Hold on a sec here.
And Nick, Reggie Bush, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
From the other question when I got it right. Remember?
Did you-
I was like, oh, he was already out there. I can
And
get it.
CMC's only played for like 4
Okay,
years
I
or
was
something
right.
like that.
That's rough. I gotta get some names here. Hold on.
All right, just the current score here. We're looking. It is Nick's got 13, Chris has got 8, and Frank's got 10.
8? You should have 9. You said I had 6 last time.
Is it 9?
It should be.
I'll double check the scores when we go, but okay. We'll say it's 9 because you need the score anyways.
I'm at 4. I need one more guy. I'm trying to think about
If
who
you
it would
transfer
be.
me $50 right now, I can send you a text.
What's your email?
You should know that by now. What do you mean? What's my email?
Oh man, I gotta pick one here.
I'm surprised one of you didn't try to email transfer me before the draft to begin the day to begin with, so that I could send you all the answers. I would.
Well, Nick is your brother, so I think he kind of there's a little bit of cahoots there, but whatever.
No, we're in COVID. I can't be anywhere near him.
Doesn't mean you guys can't be in cahoots.
No. I would never. I don't want my brother to win.
Are you guys
Ready?
good? I need one more. I think one more here. I'm trying to.
So why are you talking for? Pick up your guy. What
I only
is
got
this?
3. The other 2 are not gonna work.
Just pick new guys like Nick did last one. Pick someone drafted this year. Take Jamar
Okay.
Chase.
Hold on.
I got
Jamar
it.
Chase.
I'm gonna. You're gonna laugh.
What did you write? Defensive tackles?
No.
Yeah. He wrote George Kittle.
He might have.
Travis Kelce. Are you ready?
Yes.
Frank, you got to show first now, just
Okay.
because I want to see what you put on your board. Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, Terrell Owens, and who's the last one?
Sterling.
Not Sterling Sharp.
He put Sterling Shepard.
I did.
Okay, next.
Okay.
I
Chris.
think that's worse than this.
I got
C points.
Jerry Rice, Randy
Yeah.
Moss,
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson, Julio
Yeah.
Jones, and
Yeah.
Terrell Owens.
Okay, Nick.
Shit. I got 3 maybe.
Shit is not one of them. Hey,
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Chad Johnson, and James Caramata. Yes!
You panderer! He's pandering again.
Give me that point.
All right. Number 1 with 5,141 points. You all got this. Jerry Rice.
Hey,
Number 2, none of you got 3,867 points. Larry Fitzgerald.
oh,
Number 3, I think 2 of you got this. Maybe 3 of you. 3,624 points. Terrell Owens.
yep.
Only Chris got that. Okay.
I got it.
No,
number
Frank got it.
Okay. Number 4, 3,467 points was Randy Moss.
Yep.
And number 5, I think only Frank got this one. 3,324 points. Marvin Harrison.
Ooh.
So no chance
done,
and
Frank.
on that one.
No, not
Shepard
on this
wasn't
one.
there.
Stop.
Sterling Shepard
Frank, you
wasn't
got 3?
there? 4.
4?
Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Harrison, Owens.
Okay, Frank
I got 2.
4. Nicky got 2.
Son of a gun.
I got
Chris, what did you
8. 8.
So you got 3.
No,
right, Chris?
I got 3. Yeah, 3. Yeah. Gaining on you, Nick.
Scores
Coming
are
for
getting
you.
closer. So going into our last round, and Chris, you still have a chance to tie because there's only 3 questions left. So we've got Nick at 15, Frank at 14, and Chris at 12.
Oh,
They're only with 1 each, huh?
Okay, the last round is only 1 point each, and only one of you can get it because it's a guess that player.
Oh, that's
Like
not
last week.
fair.
So Chris needs all 3 to tie Nick and make Frank only run the 40. Nick needs 1 point to clear it and win and make the other 2 do it. And Frank needs, if he gets all 3, he wins. If he gets 2 of them, he could still tie with Nick, depending what happens. So the
Chris to
the
get
guy
1.
who needs the most right now is Chris. He needs all 3 of these to do this.
darn. No pressure.
We have to write these down and
Oh.
say them out.
I'm going to say the question out, and you just need to blurt. The first one that blurts the right answer wins. But remember, if you say the wrong answer, you're out.
Yeah.
All right? Gentlemen, guess that player. Number 1. I was an NFL wide receiver. My career numbers are 731 receptions for 11,619 receiving yards, 83 touchdowns. I had 2,397 PPR fantasy points. Who am I?
I have a feeling you just told us all this information.
All right, next question. I averaged 12.3 PPR fantasy points per game, and my highest season fantasy point total was 263 points.
Yeah, I get the numbers right, huh?
I got it right this time. I got it
Are
right.
these,
263.
Are these all current players or all-time players?
I can't tell you
Anything.
Oh, okay. So it's all-time.
that. No guesses. No guesses. This next question. This next one was just because this answers why I put this player in, and I thought Frank would enjoy this. I played football alongside WWE superstar Roman Reigns at Georgia Tech.
Calvin Johnson.
That is correct.
Bing.
That is cheating.
You make it easier for the guy.
I was
Jeez.
looking at the numbers. The numbers kind of look like Calvin's, but I don't want to go out on a limb.
While the next 2 questions, while still in my prime, I retired after 2015 season, citing a loss of passion for the game due to health concerns and the team's lack of success.
Or that one.
And my nickname is Megatron. All right, so Chris, you officially lost. You're officially running a 40. The question now is Frank joining you or is Nick joining you?
No, Chris gonna get the next two, and me and Frank are safe.
All right.
That's true.
Number 2.
Oh, you guys are tied?
Yeah, we're tied.
No. Yeah, they're tied. So one of them is going to lose. And if you tie, we're going to have to do a bonus question because someone's got to run the 40 with Chris.
Okay.
All right. So number 2, I was an NFL tight end. My career numbers are 955 receptions for 11,841 yards, 116 TDs. I finished with 2,827 PPR fantasy points. Who am I?
You, sir, are James Caramana.
Yes.
That is correct.
I like what you're doing there. I like it. It's not going to get you more points, but I like it. All right, question number 2. I never played college football and signed on as an undrafted free agent.
Ooh.
No, nothing? Okay. I averaged 12.2 fantasy points per game, and my highest season total was 242 PPR fantasy points. Oh, for a free agent, that's some crazy numbers. Okay. Number 4 is the closest I've got you guys before answering. I played all 15 years with the same team, and that team has actually changed cities in the time that I've been there.
Interesting. Interesting.
Ooh, we're going to go to question 5. I might stump you guys. This could be good. All right, question 5. I was never a flash in the pan, but some could say I brought a charge to the team.
Oh, it's what's his name? I know it.
Think of what I just said in that sentence, guys. There's a hint there. There's a hint there.
He's gone.
Keenan Allen.
No,
It's a tight end, stupid.
Oh, I didn't hear at the beginning. Antonio Gates.
yes, that's what it is.
That's the answer, but you didn't get it because you were out already.
I said it.
I said it first.
Nobody gets the answer.
Thanks, Chris.
Got it.
That's fantastic.
I was zoned out at the beginning of that question.
I don't know if he didn't play college.
It was Antonio Gates. Never drafted. He was. He never played college football. He was a number 6 free agent. That's crazy.
Wasn't
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Crazy.
All right, James, give me a cowboy now. Let's go.
All right, guys, here we go.
Demarco Murray.
He's out.
I was.
Minus points. He's minus points.
I was an NFL quarterback. My career numbers are 61,361 yards, 420 touchdowns, 252 INTs for 3,882.4 fantasy points. Who am I?
I have an idea.
I want to take a guess, but then if I'm out,
Yeah, I think I know who it is, but let's go on.
I was drafted in the first round, 27th overall. Who am I?
Which year?
Can't tell you.
First
I know how you
round?
guys work.
You said first round, 27th.
That's correct.
this guy's making notes over here, man. Nudge.
Yeah, you got to see it on paper, man.
He's typing into the Google machine.
Yeah, I hear typing. I think he's disqualified.
Yeah.
This one could be the one where someone might get a guess. Let's see. I have held, shared, and or lost 46 NFL records. The current ones that I still hold are most seasons leading the league in pass attempts, most seasons leading the league in completions, 200 touchdown passes in the fewest games to start a career, Monday Night Football most passing yards, Monday Night Football most touchdown passes, Monday Night Football most wins as a starter, and I'm tied in records for 300 TD passes in the fewest amount of games to start a career, and tied for 30,000 career passing yards in the fewest games to start a career.
Brett Favre.
Incorrect. You're
Well,
out.
thank you. That was my guess. Cross that out.
Oh, I know it. gets to.
Okay, if you don't get it on this next question, I don't know what else I can do for you. You'll get it on the 5th one, but this next one should be the one. You cannot blurt the answer till I finish the question. Okay? By the way, the winner who gets this question between you and Nick is not running a 40-yard dash. I have starred on TV shows, movies, and music videos, such as The Simpsons, Bad Boys 2, Any Given Sunday, Little Nicky, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, and Hootie and the Blowfish video.
Dan Marino.
That's correct.
Ace Ventura, baby. Ace Ventura.
That's the only one where I was like,
Come back. Come behind.
And the last question is, I played all 17 seasons with the same team and never won a Super Bowl, but I am in the Hall of Fame.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. Frank wins it on the last question. How exciting was that, gentlemen? Chris lost it on the first three.
Chris was out in the first round.
That was awesome. Well, congratulations to Frank. You do not have to run the 40. Nick, I am excited to see you run a 40 and post it to us to see. And I think,
Chris, you're going down in that 40 time.
I think.
We got another side
right now.
I think I might take Nick in the 40-yard dash over Chris. I think I would.
Wow.
As long as there's no spin moves involved, we're okay.
I'm excited. So you guys need to run the 40 in your own backyards. Get someone to time you and tape it, and then we can post it to the group, and we can see who's faster. We'll have a little bet online beforehand and post it and see if the guys can guess who's going to run faster.
Tail of the tape.
I like this.
Hey, Nick, when's the last time you did something active, Nick?
I mean, I just built
this
this
shed.
shed.
He was building the shed.
We're good.
Were you the James kind of builder, getting the Spros, getting the espressos?
No. Put in the manual labor this weekend, so don't worry. I'll be there. I'll be ready for it.
I'm hyped.
Chris, let me ask you both this.
Mm.
In your profession, when do you run a 40 exactly?
I walk a lot of 40s.
That's right. You don't run a 40. So you're both in the same boat right now. I'm not worried. But
I mean, I'm younger, so I got the step above.
You got to put a call in, get somebody to take his back out.
That's already out. We're fine.
You gotta Tanya Harding him, Nick, before he runs the 40.
No, his back's already out. We're good. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm good.
Oh, man.
I'm spry now.
Gentlemen, that was fun. I think we're gonna have to do this again. Maybe change some roles because I would definitely like to partake the next time. But congratulations again to Frank. You are our inaugural winner. And you'll have to defend your crown. So that means you don't get to be the host next time, but one of the other two will. So, and I look forward to seeing the 40 times from you guys. But that is our show for tonight, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Please follow us on Instagram at the Fantasy Football War Room. You can catch this on YouTube at the Fantasy Football War Room podcast. Our next episode is going to drop on Tuesday, where we'll probably be doing our best of draft recap, because that's the big news of tonight. The draft is tonight. We are going live. You better be on Instagram to come on, ask us questions, talk to us, send us some of your highlights of the draft, anything you want. You can make fun of Nick and Chris, doesn't matter. Just come on, and we'll be answering as long as we're on. So catch us tonight on live. Guys, you want to say anything else before we leave?
Yeah, Frank, your ACLs, thank you.
We're good.
I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping to see a Greco stiff arm while he was running in the middle of the 40-yard dash. But,
I think Greco,
I'm running my 40 off a slant.
Greco. You should just join us and do it with us.
I might.
Anyways, again, thank you guys for listening. Have yourselves a good night. We'll catch you in a couple hours.
Ciao.